Welcome into another American River College Athletics broadcast brought to you by Stone's Radio Networks. Today we have
the ARC men's basketball team taking on Santa Rosa.
And now with the play-by-play, I give you Mark the Phantom Lowe.
And welcome back to Hutchinson Gym on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. The second game of our doubleheader, the men's game between Santa Rosa Junior College Bear Cubs and the American River College Beavers. Women's game went to the number 2 ranked in the state, Bear Cubs, 83-49. And we're getting ready to start this one as the starting lineups. Number 10, Zeke Grund, the freshman out of Cardinal Newman, starts in the backcourt for the Bear Cubs. Number 21 is Teo Tomerlin. He's a 6'4 sophomore guard from Healdsburg. Connor Steckschulte is a forward from Monte Vista High School. He is number 22. Number 23 is Stephen Ransom, the freshman forward out of Benicia at 6'5", and at 6'7", the freshman forward out of Cardinal Newman, Nolan Caporo. The coach is Craig McMillan for the Bear Cubs. Maurice Thompson, Ryan Cook, George Alston, and Alec Cobre are the assistant coaches. And now we look at our severely depleted American River College Beavers, missing a couple of players, and we'll get into that a little bit more later. But our starting lineup is going to, number 2 will be Jaden Burgess. 5'8" guard, averages 12.5 points and 5 rebounds, almost 5 rebounds, 2.5 assists a game. Number 5 is Devin Haynes, the 5'5" freshman guard out of Sheldon. Devin has been a starter recently, averaging 6 points a game, a spark plug for the Beavers. Number 10 is Jaden Amiot. He is back in the starting lineup, averaging 5 points a game, the freshman guard out of sophomore guard out of Granite Bay High School. Obina Ibuero, the freshman forward out of Sheldon, gets the start tonight. Number 12, averaging 5 points and 5 rebounds a game. And then number 23, the big man, 6'4.5" out of Rio Americano. That is Sam Shields, the sophomore forward. Shields 9 points and 9 rebounds a game. So that is the starting lineup for your American River College Beavers. They are 7-17 overall, 6-7 in conference play. Now Santa Rosa just 10-14 overall, but they are 7-5 in conference play. Teo Tomerlin leads them in scoring, just under 11 a game. Stephen Ransom at 9.5. Ezekiel Starworth off the bench at 9. Connor Steckschulte, who is a starter, he is also at 9. Nolan Caporo, 8.3. And off the bench, Justin Smith at 9. So they have a lot of balance on their offensive attack. Ransom gets the tip, but he tips it back, and Devin Haynes, against 3 defenders, pulls it down for the Beavers. So they will start it off. Haynes and Amiot working outside. A little backdoor cut to Burgess, kicked around, and down on the ground. Ransom has it, gets it out of there, and a foul I think is going to be called on Jaden Amiot. As the backdoor cut went off the knee of Jaden Burgess, results in Jaden Amiot called for the foul. So the first foul of the game is assessed to the Beavers. And here come the Bear Cubs. Controlling up top is Zeke Grund. Caporo left side, Ransom looking for the cutter, trying to get it to number 21, Tomerlin. They do. He gets it right back in the corner, and the three-pointer is good for number 22, Connor Steckschulte. So Steckschulte with the three-pointer. Bear Cubs off quickly. Here's Shields driving left side. Spin move, trying to go up under 2. Goes up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. Sam Shields showing a little perseverance there. He's got 2, averages 9. It's 3-2 Bear Cubs. 2 20-minute halves for the men's game as opposed to the 4 10-minute quarters for the women. There's Tomerlin trying to 3. It's off the rim, no good, and Burgess will pull it down. Jaden averages 5 rebounds a game. Quickly gets it to Jaden Amiot. He fires a 3, and it's perfect. And the Beavers take the early lead. The assist, as well as the rebound, to Jaden Burgess. 5-3 Beavers. Left side, Grund's going to take a 3. It's over and off, no good. And Devin Haynes is sitting right there. He's got it, gets it to Amiot again. Jaden works the left side. Back to Burgess, and the Beavers will start it over again. Amiot looks at another 3, doesn't get it. Pivots, gets it to Burgess. He'll try the 3. It's going to come up short and pulled down by Nolan Caporo. 6'7" forward, brings it down the court for the Bear Cubs. Looking to hand it off, and he does to Zeke Grund. Grund uses the screen to get around. Haynes defends him, poked up in the air, but Caporo pulls it down at 6-7. Tomerlin takes a long three, and it's good. Theo Tomerlin takes one well back out there. Averages 11 a game, and he's got three, and it's a 6-5 Santa Rosa lead now. Amiette working through. Haynes open on the side. Looks for Shields. Shields clears. Amiette feeds Burgess into Obuero. He goes up with the left hand. It's blocked and knocked away. Good play by Ransom, and it's going to be off the Beavers of Bear Cubs ball. So Vinny Obuero starting in the absence of a couple of other players. Chad Scarborough, Tyrell Minor, Javen Braun, and Justice Sebron all are out today for the Beavers. Scarborough, the leading scorer, and Minor also a starter. So they are out today. Doug Schulte, Jackson Nagel getting ready to come in. There's Caporo working in the lane, goes up with the left hand, no good, but Ransom is right there for the rebound, puts it up and in. So Ransom goes up there as Caporo got two defenders on him. There's Burgess trying a three from the left side, and that's good, Jaden Burgess. Off the pass from Haynes. That ties it up at 8 apiece. Couple of threes for the Beavers, couple of threes for the Bear Cubs. Zeke Grund controlling against Burgess. Zach Schulte trying to feed it down to Caporo. He's guarded by Sam Shields. He's backing his way in. Turnaround jumper, left hand, no good. Over and off, picked up by Iboero. And Burgess trying to push the pace for the Beavers. He steps up, takes the three from the top of the key. Good. Burgess thought about that the whole way down. Nobody stopped him. He pulled up and hit his second three. He's got 6. And it's an 11-8 early lead for the Beavers. Tomerlin feeding into Ransom, guarded by Iboero. All the way up top. Left side, Grund. Caporo guarded by Shields. Going to try to go top of the key. Leaves it off. Pass on the backdoor cut by Grund, but it was too high out of play. And Shields is going to come out right away. And in comes Jackson Nagel. Not a lot of playing time this year for the 6'6 freshman, 6'6 sophomore forward out of Del Campo. He is in now as Shields gets the early break and talks to the coach. As we are 4 minutes into this one, the Beavers have a 3-point lead as Haynes brings it down court. All the way to the corner for Burgess. He's guarded by Tomerlin, who takes it away, and Nagel comes up, tries to body him. Tomerlin gets past him. Right side to Grund. Grund working baseline, pulls it back out, guarded by Haynes. There's Tomerlin with a long three again, and it's in and out, no good, and Nagel comes down with the rebound. That one rattled in and out for Tomerlin. Amiette with it. He thought about taking it. Then he tries to hit the cutter. He's going to hit Haynes. Haynes momentarily open. He takes the shot short off the front rim, and Ransom pulls down another rebound. The freshman out of Benicia. 11-8, favor of the Beavers. There's Dex Schulte working baseline. Back up to Caporo. He's going to try a long one. That's in and out, but Ransom's up there for the rebound again. About 4 rebounds for Ransom in the first 5 minutes of this game, and he pulls it all the way out to midcourt. And we're going to call a foul, I think, on Nagel. Yes, it is. Nagel, we call for the foul. And coming back in, Sam Shields. Also in Justin Smith, a 6'7 sophomore forward from Windsor. And we're going to get ourselves a timeout. So with 15:02 to go in this one, American River leads it 11-8. You're watching American River College Athletics on YouTube, presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. Personally, the most rewarding part is about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it and they can see it.
Now back to the action right here on Stones Radio Networks.
15:02 to go in the first half. 11-8 the Beavers. They've got a couple of threes from Jaden Burgess, as well as one from Jaden Amiette. A couple of threes by the Bear Cubs, Tomerlin and Steph Schulte. And they are going to inbound it into the basket. They get it over to number 5, the new player number 5, Ezekiel Stallworth comes in. And Justin Smith also in, as we said, the 6'7" forward. Ransom still out there, as is Steck Schulte and the Grund. There's a pass inside. Ibarwiro with a nice defensive play to pick that one off. He gets it to Jaden Amiot quickly. Over to Burgess. He's going to take the three. That is in there. Jaden Burgess. His third three of the first 5.5 minutes. And the Beavers lead this one 14-8. So Ezekiel Starworth on the floor with Steck Schulte, Grund, Smith, and Ransom. Starworth with it. Nice spin dribble, trying to go baseline on Ibarwiro. Goes up strong. Ibarwiro, good defense, and Shields with a tough rebound in there for the Beavers. Burgess controlling. Over to Amiot. Amiot's going to take the open three. It is off the front rim. No good. Knocked around. Amiot tries to get it, but Ibarwiro runs it down. And Amiot gets it back out to Burgess and the Beavers. We'll have it with 14 minutes to go, first half. 20 to go on the shot clock for ARC. 7-17 on the season, 6-7 in conference play. Nice change of dribble by Burgess. Knocks it off for Ibarwiro. Moves to the right, and he's going to get the foul on Stephen Ransom. Burgess making things happen that time. He might have been able to take it to the rack, but he left it for Abena Ibarwiro. And he will go to the line for two as Landon Winfeld gets ready to come in. He's a freshman forward from Granada High. That is a foul on Stephen Ransom, and here is Ibarwiro. 5 points, 5 rebounds a game. First shot is perfect by Abena. 15-8, and Ransom will leave as Winfield comes in. 6'5", and Justin Smith at 6'7" in there also. So Ibarwiro's second one is in there as well. 2 points for Abena. It's 16-8 in favor of the Beavers. Grund will control it. Out there was Stallworth, Steck Schulte, Smith, and Winfeld, who has it on the left side, guarded by Ibarwiro. Good job on the defensive end. Haynes watching Steck Schulte. Steck Schulte works down the baseline, doesn't get it. It's swinging all the way around to Grund from the right side. It's over and off, and Haynes at 5'5" goes up and pulls it down for the Beavers. Quickly to Burgess. Burgess takes a long three, and it's good. Oh, my goodness, Jaden Burgess. That was way out there. I think he might have been out of bounds. I think he was. You want to check that. Burgess has 4 threes, and it's 19-8 Beavers. Justin Smith working against Shields. A nice reverse dribble goes up against the board. Good. Nice shot by Justin Smith. He's got 2. Averages 9 and 4.5 rebounds. Haynes looking for Burgess, cutting out. Doesn't get it to him. Then he tries to, and it's off his hand. So trying to force it over. It's an unforced turnover. Here comes Tomerlin back in. He'll take the place this time of Connor Steck Schulte. So Grund, Stallworth, Tomerlin, Smith, and Winfeld on the floor for the Bear Cubs. They trail at 19-10. Alex Dennett getting ready to come in. Looking for the back door, wasn't there. Stallworth is going to pull up and take a jumper. That's a 2 off the rim, no good. And Devin Haynes pulls down another rebound. 12.5 to go, first half. Haynes to Amiot. Jaden pump fakes, brings it back out to Burgess. He's guarded by Tomerlin. Swings it into Shields. Shields guarded by Smith. Goes up strong. Puts it up against the board. No good. Oberwero comes in, but Ezekiel Starworth with a fine rebound. And he does a little push off there to get himself down the court and gets it to Tomerlin. Tomerlin all the way across court to Grund. Haynes on him. Amiot trying to control inside. He's against the taller Wiedenfeld. Swinging around, and Ezekiel Starworth for 3. It's short and way short. Jaden Amiot was guarding against 6'5" Wiedenfeld, and they didn't get it to him. Actually, they did, and he kicked it out to the corner. So great job by Amiot. Out of the game, Devin Haynes taking a break. He's been great so far. Alec Dennett coming in, the freshman out of Del Campo, 5'11". So he's on the floor with Amiot, Ibarwiro, Shields, and Burgess. Just under 12 to go first half. Beavers 19, Bear Cubs 10. Amiot working all the way to Burgess. He takes a baseline jumper, and it's good. That one, I believe, just a 2. But great job by Amiot to deliver it on time, and a great screen down there to free Jaden Burgess, who has 14, averages 12.5. Here comes Smith in there on the key, puts it up, no good, and it's going to be called offensive foul as Smith ran over. Couldn't see, is Abena Ibarwiro in there? Jackson Nagel going to come back in. Let's see who it's for this time. It's for Ibarwiro this time. And coming back in is Steck Schulte for Tio Tomerlin. So Steck Schulte is out there with Smith and Wiedenfeld, also Stallworth and Grund. For the Beavers, it's Dennett, Amiot, Nagel now, Burgess, and Shields. 11 and a half to go first half in a game that's been full of action so far. It's 21-10 Beavers. Amiot running up top. He's guarded by Ezekiel Stallworth. Gets it to Burgess. Nagel sets the screen. He slips the screen, puts it up against the board, up and no good. Tips it up. That's Shields with the tip in. Beautiful shot by Jackson Nagel on the give and go. Rolls off, but Shields takes advantage and tips it in and scores. It's 23-10 Beavers. Smith now left side, guarded by Nagel. Gets it all the way over to Wiedenfeld. A handoff. Grun works inside. Ezekiel Stallworth. Back to Grun left side. Defended by Dennett. He spin move inside. Going to have to kick it out to Stallworth. He slashes in, passes it back. No, but he traveled first. Tries the behind the back or the side pass to Justin Smith, but took a hop before he did it. Good defense by the Beavers, and they lead at 23-10. We've got a momentary timeout for down at the other end here. We've got a little bit of moisture on the floor, so who's going to, the referee, of course, doing double duty. Put a little extra in that man's pay envelope. And here come the Beavers. Dennett, Amiot, Nagel, Shields, and Burgess on the floor. Jaden Burgess with 14 quick points here in the first 9 minutes of this one. And he's got the pass right there, but he's defended by Stick Schulte. And he brings it out. Hits Amiot, who had a good look. He's going to take a 16-footer off the rim, no good. Shields chases it down, but he couldn't get it. He's out of bounds. He got it to Burgess. Good-looking shot from Amiot. Good spot. It was just off the left side. 23-10, 10:32 to go first half. Beavers at 7-5 in Big 8 play. The Beavers at 6-7, the Bear Cubs at 7-5. I knew somebody was. Grun guarded by Dennett. Up top, now Justin Smith has it. Nagel on him. He's about 20 feet away. Spins his way in there, tries a running layup. It's no good, but Nagel with the bump. And will be called with a foul, and Justin Smith will go to the line for two. 6'7" sophomore forward out of Windsor. Justin averages 9 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. And here's Artem Zakharov is going to be coming in. The first shot is up and off the back rim, no good. And here comes Zakharov. Zakharov is in for Jackson Nagel as Coach Georgie and his assistants going deep down the bench. Rich Sondy over there going deep down the bench in the absence of four regular players. The second shot by Smith is good. He has three, and it's 23-11. Dennett with it right side. Guarded closely by Grun. He's going to try to get some space. Didn't get it. Moves that nice pass to Shields. Shields will take a long shot. It's off the back rim, no good. Amiot tries to poke it away, but he's going to be called for a grab. And that, I think, is going to be Jaden's second foul of the game. Devin Haynes getting ready to come back in, and he will. And Jaden's going to come back to the bench. So he's fighting in there amongst the big trees and got called for his second foul. Trying to poke that one from behind. Zone defense for the Beavers, 2 and 3. Haynes and Dennett up on top. Zakharov, Shields, and Burgess in the back. Stallworth up top, swings it all the way to left side, Stick Schulte. He's looking to try to get it to Justin Smith, but they run it around the right side. They get it down to Justin Smith, guarded by Zakharov. Swing it all the way up top, Stick Schulte with it now. Stallworth works baseline, steps his way through, took a couple hundred steps, didn't get called. The pass inside, picked up by Smith, spins it, tries to use his body and raises it up good. It's a fine shot by Justin Smith, a lot of banging under there against Shields. Shields was totally vertical as Smith maintains his composure and hits the shot. 23-13 Beavers. Stick Schulte guarding Burgess. Haynes now gets it to Jaden. Jaden dribbles around, Stick Schulte picks him up. 15 to go shot clock. Burgess working inside, hits it to Haynes, and Haynes can't handle it. It's out of play. Out of bounds on the left side. So the Beavers with a couple of unforced turnovers here, not being able to complete passes. And with 9 minutes to go, they lead at 23-13. Stallworth with the left side. Hits Smith inside, back to Stallworth. Stallworth dribbling in the lane. He loves to go into that lane. His shot is up, no good. Nice defense by Zakharov and picked off by Sam Shields. The referee, the coach, stop yelling. I can't hear what I'm trying to say over here. Burgess with it. Burgess dribbles out, looks for Haynes. Now he looks for Alec Dennett. Dennett gets it, hits Shields. Shields to Burgess. Burgess pulls up for about a 17-footer, and that's off the front rim, no good. And pulled down by Wiedenfeld. Gets it to Smith quickly. Smith goes all the way into the basket, lays it up good. He took that one out from about 20 feet. Drove it down the right side, laid it in, and was fouled. So Smith, the offense for the Bear Cubs, 7 points in this one. That is Artem Zakharov with the foul. And coming out is Burgess. Coming in is Ben Obawiro. So Obawiro, Shields, and Zakharov on the floor with Dennett and Haynes. Again, Scarborough, Minor, Brond, and Sebron not available to the Beavers tonight. And here's Smith's free throw. It is no good, over the top, and it comes all the way back to Smith. He goes up and strong again, lays it up, no good. Knocked down, he gets it again. Dennett drives in, and Haynes will knock it away. And it comes all the way over to us, but Matt, the PA guy with a tremendous play, taking it away from me. I had that one too. So Smith has hurted himself inside, and it is just over 8 to go, and the Bear Cubs have possession. They are down 23-15. Stallworth again into the corner, trying to see. Now Ransom is back in the game. That one comes all the way over to Zig Grund. He lets it fly. 3 is good. Grund with the 3 makes it 23-18, 8 straight points for the Bear Cubs. Shields with it left side. Dennett left corner. Haynes guarded by Grund. Hesitation, dribble, hits it over here. Nice looking shot in the corner. No good by Shields and poked out of there, and it's going to be a foul on Zakharov as well. And that is going to be 6 team fouls. Here comes Burgess coming back in the game for Zakharov as Artem was out there fighting, giving his team some minutes. 7:32 to go. Now just a 5-point lead, what was a 13-point Beavers lead. Trying to sub a little bit here in this first half to keep guys fresh so they can go out here and play the 20-minute second half as well as Grund controls. He's got Ransom up top. Back to Grund, knocked away by Shields, but Grund retains. Gets over to Stick Schulte, who hits the 3. So Stick Schulte has 2 threes and 6 points. It's a 23-21 Beavers lead. And here's Shields in the wing. Nice pass underneath to Ibawero. He goes up strong, but gets it back out top, and Alec Dennett will pick it up. 15 shot clock, and Haynes has it to Burgess. Burgess goes strong, pulls up for a 16-footer, front rim no good, and pulled down by Stephen Ransom. He's going to control it all the way up court. Justin Smith calling for it on the right wing. But Stick Schulte has it up top. Hand off to Grund, guarded by Dennett. Tries to go down the lane. Dennett stays with him. Nice job by Dennett. That's going to be a travel. Alec Dennett with some good defense right there for the Beavers, and they will get possession with 6:40 to go here in the first half, and they lead at 23-21. Jaden Burgess with 14 of those 23. We're going to have a timeout for the Beavers with 6:40 to go. American River 23 and Santa Rosa 21. We're going to take just a second here to tell you about an upcoming event, and it is a big one. It's happening Saturday, February 18th from 5 to 10 at the ARC Student Center. It is the American River College Athletics Alumni Association Crab Feed. That's right, crab feed. Great food, great drinks, silent auction, and again, music from the Garrett Perkins Project, who meld together country, hip-hop, metal, and I say not death metal, but just metal, and a little pop. They put it all together in the Perkins Project, so come on out. Tickets are $70. All funds raised go to supporting our ARC student athletes, and we thank you in advance. You can go on the screen. Well, you could have gone on the screen if I'd have said it, and there's a little thing you can do. Scan the QR code and do it there, or go to arcbeavers.com and follow the prompts and get your tickets that way. Here we go, 6:36 to go. First half, Haynes with it. Looking for a backdoor cut to Burgess, couldn't get it to him. Haynes guarded by Grund. He's trying to feed it to Shields. He does. Against Smith, a spin move by Shields, up and good, but he called for the travel. Oh, that was a tough one. As Shields with a tremendous spin move, but he's called for the travel. So the Bear Cubs at 6:25 to go, trying to get their 8th conference win. They have a 10-14 overall record, so their conference win will go a big way toward getting them into the playoffs if they were to get there. Smith guarded by Shields in the corner. He pulls out, throws it all the way across court to Stick Schulte. He tries a 3, and it's good. Stick Schulte with 3 threes, and the Bear Cubs have come back and taken a 1-point lead. Burgess feeds Shields on the right side. Shields looking for Obawero. He gets it to Burgess, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Shields. trying to set a screen to free Jaden Burgess. His first personal foul for Sam Shields, walking a little gingerly on the ankle out there, under 6 minutes to go. And the Bear Cubs with their first lead at 24-23. Grund controlling up top. Ransom left side. Amiot getting ready to check back in. Smith looking to get it inside. He does to Stallworth, but it bounces away and picked up by Burgess. Here comes Jaden, 1-on-3. He's going to pull it back and start it over again. Gets it into Shields, who goes to Haynes, right side of Barrero. There's Dennett. He's going to take, he pump faked from 15, gets it to Ibarrero, goes in strong, dishes it out to Burgess. 10 on the shot clock for the Beavers. Burgess trying to use a screen, comes to the side, takes a baseline jumper off back rim, no good, and pulled down by Sexulte. He brings it all the way up court, looks right, looks left, looks right, just leaves it for Steven Ransom. Grund with it up top. Burgess with a hand in his face. Works to the left side, trying to get to the hoop. Lays up with the right hand, no good. And Shields comes in from the weak side and grabs the rebound. Under 5 to go, first half. 24-23 Bear Cubs. Dennett controlling up top, trying to see who's going to come off the screens. Trying to get it to Burgess, and he does. And I think we're going to get a grab on the Bear Cubs. It's probably Stick Schulte. That's just the third foul on Santa Rosa. Hayden Johnson makes his first appearance, a freshman guard from Cardinal Newman. Alec Dennett comes out as Jaden Amiot comes back in. So Hayden Johnson, the freshman. He's matching up against Haynes, who gets it into Ibarrero. He goes strong to the basket off Ransom, but coming over is Justin Smith with the block, and the Bear Cubs have it, and Ransom loses it out of bounds as he was on his back after the defensive play. He went down, Smith came over, got the block, but the ball rolls out of play, and Smith helpfully goes and picks up the mop to clean up the area. And he is back into action. Devin Haynes, the 5'5 guard, the freshman of Shelton, is going to, or Sheldon, I should say, not Shelton, Sheldon. He's going to inbound. He's looking for Burgess. He's going to have to hurry. He gets it to Shields. Shields, a turnaround jumper. No good off the back rim. Good shot by Shields off the inbounds play, but he couldn't get it to go. And the Bear Cubs have possession. Ransom working right side. Schulte back to Ransom. Ransom looks like he was going to take a three. He's going to go to the basket of Ibarrero all over him. Good rebound by Ezekiel Stallworth, and he scores. Good defense by the Beavers, but couldn't get it done on the glass as Stallworth got up for a couple of shots, and he's on the board with 2. And with 4 minutes to go, they get it into Burgess, up and under, no good. Burgess got it in there, up and under, couldn't get it. He had 14 early. Last couple of shots have gone awry for Jaden. And here come the Bear Cubs again, leading now by 3. They do have the size advantage. Smith at 6'7", Ransom at 6'5", Stallworth about 6'4", 6'5". Ransom has it. He's going to fake at the free throw line, knocked away by Shields, picked up by Johnson. His pass is knocked away. He's going to save it again. 5 on the shot clock. Schulte is going to take a long 3, and it's good off the backboard. That's 4 threes for Schulte. He averages 9 points a game, so he has 12, and it's 29-23. And the Beavers have not scored for a long time, a long run. Here's Burgess with a jump shot over and off, and Ibarrero goes for the rebound, doesn't get it. So the Beavers, it's a 19-0 run for the Bear Cubs as they've taken the 29-23 lead. Stallworth up top, finds Ransom. Free throw line, handoff to Justin Smith. He's going to go all the way down the lane, laid up off the board, no good, and Ibarrero comes up with the board. And here come the Beavers. 2:50 to go first half. They need to get a couple points on the board. They've had some really good shots, but haven't been able to get them to go. A little bit of tired legs perhaps, as again, they're a little bit thin here today for their rotation players not in uniform. Haynes with 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Looking for Burgess. Burgess loses it on the dribble. Haynes picks it up. 5 to go shot clock. Goes all the way in. He's going to pump fake, and I think he was fouled. He puts it up, no good, but he was fouled by Stallworth, who goes for the fake. Going going to be side out. Nolan Capurro going to be ready to come in, and we're going to get a timeout on the floor with 2:24 to go in the first half. Santa Rosa 29, ARC 23. You're watching American River College Athletics on YouTube, presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. Personally, the most rewarding part is about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it and they can see it.
Now back to the Phantom right here on Stones Radio Networks.
2:24 to go, first half, 29-23, 19-0 run for the Bear Cubs to take the lead, and Beavers will inbound from the side. Haynes he's got Amiot out in the front. All he has to do is throw it to him, and he finally does inside of 5. Burgess right side. Burgess with 14 tries to feed it to Shields. He does. Sam's going to work inside. Nice spin move, goes up against the board. Good. So Shields comes up with the big basket. He has 6. And that makes it 29-25. And finally breaking the drought are the ARC Beavers. Nolan Capurro back in the game. Number 34 gets it up top to Ransom. Ransom, the Grund, Steck Schulte, and Stallworth in the left corner. Capurro's going to try a spin move and gets inside the left-hander off the board and good. So Capurro has 2. He averages 8.3, and it's 31-25 Bear Cubs. Here's Burgess. Cross to Devin Haynes. Haynes all the way to Amiot. He is open a little, pumps it out to Burgess again. Quickly, Steck Schulte is on him. And a nice move by Burgess, kicks it to Amiot. He's got an open look for a 3, lets it fly, no good, too far, and pulled down by Ransom. The Beavers again getting decent shots, but after that first 7 minutes or so, can't get him to go. Capurro handling, and then Stallworth spins it around the left side and taking it to Steck Schulte. That one's off the back rim, no good, but going up high to get it is Capurro, and Amiot knocks it out of his hands and out of bounds. And the Bear Cubs will have it with 1:05 to go in the first half. 7-5 in conference for Santa Rosa, 6-7 for ARC. Grund controls it, gets the screen from Capurro. He slips the screen, gets it back out, a wide open look for Steck Schulte. He pump fakes, moves to his left, front rim no good, and Shields pulls down another rebound and quickly gets it out to Jaden Burgess as we're under a minute to go. Burgess, stutter step, comes inside, gets it to Amiot, tries to get it to Amiot. It's stolen by Ezekiel Stallworth, and he's coming down the middle with just Haynes to beat, lays it up good. Stallworth, a 6'4" freshman out of New Zealand, and comes up big there with the steal and the shot. 33-25 Bear Cubs. Were under 30 seconds to go first half. Burgess looking for the cutter. He tries to get it to Shields. Now he's going to get it to Devin Haynes. Over to Amiot. He's got a wide open look, but then Stallworth closes him out, so Haynes has a 10-second shot clock. Haynes is going to take a long 3. That is off the rim, no good. Knocked around by the Bear Cubs. It's going to be ARC's ball. And it'll be 11 seconds left to go in the half. 11 seconds to go in the half, but we're going to clean up a little condensation. The shot clock is off as the Beavers will have the last shot. 23-2 run for the Bear Cubs here. Haynes trying to get it in. He gets it into Shields, who's got a wide open look, but he takes an extra step, a little bit too eager, takes that extra step, and that's going to give the Bear Cubs the last possession here with 8.7 to go in the half. Grund will inbound it. Steck Schulte also in the backcourt. Capurro, Stallworth, and Ransom on the court for the Bear Cubs. 9.7. They're going to change it from 8.7 to 9.7. And here comes Steck Steck Schulte against Haynes. Double team by Burgess. Gets it back over to Grun. 5 seconds to go. Haynes guarding him. Get it to the corner, and that's Ransom, a three-pointer, no good, and the shot is after the buzzer for Ezekiel Stallworth. So a big run by the Bear Cubs, 23-2, after about the first 8 minutes of the game or so, and they have taken a lead into halftime. Our score is Santa Rosa Junior College 33, American River College 25. We're back in 15 minutes with the second half of this one. You're listening and watching American River College Athletics on YouTube, presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. Personally, the most rewarding part is about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it and they can see it.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value.
Now back to the Phantom right here on Stones Radio Network.
And back to the second half at Hutchinson Gym on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. Bear Cubs won a 23-2 run over the last 10.5 minutes of that first half, and they've got the 33-25 halftime lead. They got Justin Smith, Zeke Grund, Stephen Ransom, Ezekiel Stallworth, and Connor Schulte, who was the leading scorer with 12 points in the first half. Justin Smith had 7. Jaden Burgess 14 for the Beavers, who trail it by 8, and Stallworth is trying to work it into Ransom, who's guarded by the 5'8 Jaden Amiot. They get it in. He kicks it right out to Stallworth for a 3 from the corner. No good, and Jaden Burgess goes high for the rebound. Sam Shields had 6 for the Beavers, 3 for Amiot and 2 for Bennett Ibarro, who has it now. He's working against Ransom. Nice spin move. He goes underneath, can't get it, and knocked around over to Zeke Grund. So the Bear Cubs come out with it as Ibarro trying to go up against 2 guys, couldn't get it up there. And here's Grund against Haynes. Using the screen to go baseline. Now spins it out to Ransom, who quickly gets it to Steck-Schulte. 4 threes in the first half for Steck-Schulte. He drives baseline, gets it to Justin Smith for a long shot. No good front rim. Knocked away by Ibarro and picked up by Jaden Burgess. And here he comes down the center of the court. Quickly swings it over to the left side to Haynes. He looks for the cutters. He finds Burgess. Turnaround 14-footer is good. That's the way Burgess started the game. He went cold there in the second half of the first half and came out there and hit that one right away as Haynes gets the assist on the basket by Burgess. It's 33-27 Bear Cubs. Grund guarded by Burgess, uses the screen from Smith, goes all the way up to the top of the key, swings it to Stallworth. 6'4" against Amiot. He drives all the way to the hoop, lays it up off the board and good. Stallworth using the 6'4" against 5'10" height advantage, and he goes all the way into the key and lays it in for the 2, 35-27 Bear Cubs. Burgess up top, it's going to be a foul on the screen by Bennett Ibarro. And it is a turnover for the Beavers. Bear Cubs coming down leading by 8. Stallworth at that last basket has 6 points. 6'4" freshman out of New Zealand, Scots, New Zealand. Steck-Schulte with it left side. Uses the screen from Smith. Smith rolls off. He's guarded by Shields and out to Ransom, top of the key. Swings it to the right side. Grund is open for the 3. It's off the left side of the front rim, no good, but a good rebound by Justin Smith in traffic, goes back up, lays it up, no good, and Ibarro is going to be called for the foul. So Justin Smith, very strong off the boards. He did not start in this game, averages 9 points, 4.5 rebounds. He's got at least 4.5 rebounds in this one, and he has 7 points. So up there with a chance for 2 more. First one is off the left side of the rim and no good. So he'll have 1. Craig McMillan, the coach for the Bear Cubs. Mark Georgie for the Beavers. Second one by Smith is up and good. So Justin has 8. And it's a 36-27 score in favor of Santa Rosa. Last home game for the Beavers will be next Thursday night. Pass inside to Amiot. He tries to find Shields, can't. Spins it over to Haynes. Haynes looking for the cutter, Burgess, and we're going to have a foul, I think a grab. 22, that's Connor Steck-Schulte. He is called for the personal foul. So that's the last home game next Thursday because of the holiday. The Big Eight is going to play on Thursday instead of Friday. Women's game 5:30, men's game 7:30. Join us on the YouTube, American River College YouTube. There's a spin move by Shields up with the left hand, no good. And Barrero goes up to try to get the rebound, can't, and it comes down to Smith, and here he comes. And he goes all the way to the basket. It's blocked by Barrero, but he's going to be called for a goaltending. So Smith, hesitation, dribble at the elbow, and then goes all the way to the hoop, and Barrero is called for the goaltending, and it's 38-27 in favor of the Bear Cubs. Now Smith with 10 points. Haynes with it up top. Hits Burgess. Burgess takes the three. No good, over and off, and Barrero goes for the rebound, but Ransom blocks him out, and he pulls it down. The 6'5" freshman from Benicia. 38-27 Bear Cubs. Steck-Schulte controls. He's guarded by Burgess. Swings it around to Zeke Grund. Using the Justin Smith screen. Free throw line guarded by Haynes. Smith goes into the lane. Right-handed shot up and off the backboard and good. So Smith, strong outing tonight, 12 points. And it's 40-27 Bear Cubs. There's Burgess, and we're going to have section. Oh, they're going to call that on Barrero, even though he was knocked backwards by somebody. And that's Barrero's foul, and that's his third foul in just a couple of minutes. That's his third personal foul. Referee explained to Bennett why that was called an offensive foul and a bad screen. He's taken the time to explain to him exactly what the call was. Here's Stallworth, right side. He's going to go all the way to the basket. Barrero cuts him off, and now Amiot's got a stick on him. Barrero goes in for the steal. Nice pass by Stallworth. Going to be a travel call on the catch by Ransom as he made his move to the basket. Barrero very active on the defensive side there, kind of caused that turnover. And with just over 16 to go, it's 40-27 Bear Cubs. Burgess, 22, that is Steck-Schulte is going to be called for having two hands on Jaden Burgess. And he's called for the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Second foul for the Bear Cubs here in the second half. And it'll be Beavers inbounding from the right side. They get it all the way into Barrero. He's got to look at top of the key, jump shot, good. Beautiful looking shot by Ben Barrero. He's got 4, and it's 40-29. Grund working against Burgess. Swings it to Steck-Schulte and now over to Stallworth. Shields shows on the screen. They get it to Justin Smith in the corner. Being guarded by Amiot, who's about a foot shorter than Smith. He's giving him all he can handle, though. Smith passes it over to Steck-Schulte, hits it to Ransom, who looked like he traveled, but he gets into the lane. Jumper no good, and Smith knocked down Amiot, and he didn't even notice it. He didn't even notice he knocked him down. He looks around and goes, "What did I do?" And Jaden's on the ground. He's called for the foul. That's his second personal foul, third team foul. And here come the Beavers. Got a chuckle on that one. Here's Devin Haynes, feeds Burgess, guarded closely by Stallworth on the left side, looks for an opening. He's working in the key, going to hand it. Amiot's going to get a 17-foot jumper, and that's perfect. Jaden Amiot with his second basket of the game, he has 5, and it's 40-31 for the Bear Cubs. Grund controlling up top, getting down to 15 minutes to go in this one. Stallworth in the corner, looks for Ransom out top. Grund's going to go all the way to the hoop against Burgess, lays it up on the board, good. A little bit of an opening for Zeke Grund, and he scores. He's got 5, and it's 42-31. And here come the Beavers with Amiot under control. He thought about taking the 3, didn't. Hands it off to Burgess, guarded by Stallworth. Hits Shields. Amiot using the screen, going to take a 17-footer, and that's off the rim, no good, and pulled down by Stephen Ransom. Ransom controls. Hands off to Stallworth. Ransom 6'5", Smith 6'7", Stallworth 6'4". There's Grund for a 3. No good. Barrero tries to get the rebound. Barrero goes up with a tremendous block on Ransom. And here come the Beavers. Burgess left side. Nice hesitation. He goes all the way to hoop. Brings it back. 10-foot jumper good. Timeout is called by Santa Rosa, I think because the coach wants to complain to the referee. 14-11 to go in this one. Santa Rosa 42, American River 33. You're watching American River College Athletics on YouTube, presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. Personally, the most rewarding part is about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it and they can see it.
Now back to the action right here on Stones Radio Network.
42-33, Bear Cubs lead this one. And the Beavers got out to a big start. They led this one 23-10 with about 10 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Since then, it's been all Bear Cubs, 32-10. And getting ready to get started, but we are calling for a timeout from the scorekeeper's desk here, as there is some sort of timeout discrepancy. Get it all straightened out, and we'll go back with 14:06 to go in the ball game. 42-33. Bear Cubs trying to improve to 8-5 on the conference season, just 10-14 on the year. American River 7-17, 6-7 on the conference season, missing 4 of their standbys tonight: Chad Scarborough, Tyrell Minor, Javen Braun, and Justice Sebron. So Shields and Burgess and Ibarrero and Amiot and Haynes and the rest are giving it their best try out there, and they trail by 9 with just over 14 to go to the Bear Cubs, who are using their superior size of Smith at 6'7", Starworth at 6'4", and Ransom at 6'5". Also Capurro at 6'7", but Nolan has not been in the game, I don't think, in this second half, as the Bear Cubs went with the guys who were on the floor during that great run to close out the first half, and they've been playing most of the game so far. Teo Tomlin has not seen action, the leading scorer, who has just 3 points in this game for Santa Rosa. Here's Stick Schulte, who has 12. Guarded by Haynes, he's going to feed it on the baseline to Ransom, guarded by Ibarrero. He's going to go strong in there, a little right-handed layup, and it's good, off the front of the rim and in. Ransom has 4. It's now 44-33. Burgess left side, trying to use the screen. Ibarrero rolls, but he's not open. Shields has it against Smith, about 20 feet away, looking for a cutter, and he gets it over to Burgess. Burgess is going to take a stand-on jumper, no good, but Shields is right there to lay it back up and in. Kind of nobody knew where the ball was except for Sam Shields, who was rolling to the basket, picks it up off the ground, lays it in. He's got 8, and it's 44-35 Bear Cubs. Stallworth in the corner, guarded by Jaden Amiot, gets it back out top. Swinging it around are the Bear Cubs, and Grun ends up with it. Now Stallworth back on it again. Goes behind the back down the lane, picks it up, goes off the board, good. Stallworth almost lost that one. He had a couple of Beavers pawing at it, couldn't get it, and Stallworth goes up and gets his 8th point of the game, and it's 46-35. Under 13 to go. Amiot's going to fake the jumper. Nice pass into Shields, and Shields can't convert. Nice pass by Jaden Amiot. And Shields a little bit short on that layup. Here's Ransom. Ransom handoff. Grund closed off. Double team by Amiot. Stallworth puts it over on the left side to Stick Schulte, and he drains the 3 from the left corner. That's 15 for him. Couple of substitutions coming up for the Bear Cubs as we call a timeout with 12:18 to go in this one. It's Santa Rosa 49, American River 35. You're watching American River College Athletics on YouTube, presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. Personally, it was the most rewarding part about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it and they can see it.
Now back to the Phantom right here on Stones Radio Network.
12:18 to go in this one, 49-35 Bear Cubs. Jackson Nagel on the floor for Sam Shields. Nolan Caporo has come in. Teo Tomlin also have come in for the Bear Cubs. As Burgess controls, passes it to Amiot. Guarded by Steckschulte. Then Burgess is going to take a fall-away three. No good. Pulled down by Nolan Caporo. The average is 5.5 rebounds a game. 6'7". Hands it off to Stallworth, who's still in. Landon Widenfeld also in, number 32. Corner look by Stallworth. Changes dribble. Double team, puts it up, no good, but I think Ibarra is going to be called for the foul as he came over to double team, and I think that's been his fourth foul. Actually, they're going to call it on Jaden Burgess, so that's actually good news for the Beavers. That's his first foul. Burgess is asking why it's on him, but he should actually go, yeah, it is on me, because if it's on Ibarra, that's 4 on him. So we're going to clean up the moisture, and this time it's Wiedenfeld doing the honors. Landon, the 6'5" freshman forward out of Granada High School. And he will come back on the lane here as it's going to be 2 shots for Ezekiel Stallworth. 8 points for Stallworth today. 6'4" out of Scots, New Zealand. 49-35 Bear Cubs. First shot is good. Sub in, it's going to be Evan Burgess coming on and Alec Dennett coming on for Jaden Burgess and Devin Haynes. So Evan Burgess, his first time in the game. Alec Dennett played in the first half. So those two are on with Jackson Nagel, Bennett Ibarra, and Jaden Amiot. 11:47 to go in this first half. The second shot is also good. And here comes Hayden Johnson back in the game. He will come in for, it looks like, Connor Steckschulte, who has 15 points in this one on 5 threes. 11:47 to go, 51-35. So Burgess and Amiot, Ibarra, Nagel, and Dennett. Alec with it on side, guarded by Johnson on the left side. Looking for some cutters. He's going to drive his way into the lane. Hands it off to Jaden Amiot. Pump fake. Burgess has it. Looking for the cutter, Ibarra. Nice pass underneath. Ibarra double teamed. He's going to spin. He's going to turn around jumpers. No good. I think it was partially blocked. Amiot's got it. Only 5 seconds to go in the shot clock, though, because he didn't hit anything. He's going to take that shot. He does. It's up, no good off the rim. Pulled down by Stallworth. So good rebound by the Beavers. Couldn't get it to go. And here's Caporo left side, guarded by Jackson Nagel. Grund on the screen. Back to Caporo. The left-hander is going to drive to the lane, and he's fouled from behind by Nagel, and he will go to the line for 2. His third foul for Jackson Nagel. Sam Shields getting ready to come back in the ball game for ARC. Caporo with 4 points in this game, averages 8.3 and 5.5 boards. First free throw rolls around and goes. So that's 3 points right there. Nagel comes out. The 6'6" sophomore out of Del Campo. Second shot is good. Caporo now with 4. And it's a 53-35, 18-point lead for the Bear Cubs as Evan Burgess brings it down and hits Dennett on the wing. Alec works into the key. It's Ibarra who goes strong to the basket up against the board. No good, and pulled down by Stallworth, who's been impressive both ends of the floor for the Bear Cubs here tonight. Caporo hands it to Zeke Grund. Between the legs, it's going to get into the key, but it's knocked away by Dennett, picked up again by Grund, makes its way to the corner to Stallworth. Ibarra knocks away the entry pass, and it'll be the Bear Cubs inbounding. And here comes Jaden Burgess back in the game for Benny Ibarra. Very active in there tonight. Not a lot of depth in the front line for the Beavers without Sebron and Scarborough. Inbounded it to Johnson. He's going to take 3. That's an air ball picked out of the off the ground by Jaden Burgess, and he comes down quickly. He's going to go into the lane, looks to the corner, going to get a back door. No, it goes to Dennett. Dennett to Shields. Up top, Shields thought about it. Now he's going to drive, hand it off to Burgess and set a screen. Burgess trying to use that screen. He does, goes all the way into the lane, puts it up, and no good off the back rim. Pulled down by Nolan Caporo, who hits in the corner. That's Zeke Grund in the corner, over and off, and pulled down by Evan Burgess this time. He gets it to Dennett, and he'll run the offense for ARC with under 10 to go in this one. Pass underneath to Shields. Shields guarded by Caporo. He looks for Burgess, who was cutting backdoor. Didn't get it. Amiot's going to take a long three. It's no good. Shields trying to save it. Couldn't get it. 53-35, 9:39 to go in this one. Here's Stick Schultz again. He's going to come on, and Zeke Grund is going to leave. Grund with 5 points tonight. Zeke averages 7.5 points a game. He has 5. So Stick Schultz is running the point here with Johnson. Wiedenfeld still in the game. Stallworth thought he was going to take it. He gets it to Caporo. Caporo finds Stallworth. He's going to drive in. Goes up strong. No good. Ball's knocked way back out and picked up by Stick Schultz. And they'll start a new shot clock for the Bear Cubs. Stallworth left side. Hits Wiedenfeld. He gets it to Stick Schultz. He's trying for another three. That's off the rim. No good. Pulled down by Wiedenfeld and laid back in. Landon Wiedenfeld. His first basket of the game. 55-35. Amiot leaves it for Burgess. Takes the long three. Nothing but net for Jaden Burgess. 7.5, 21 in the game. 55-38. Jaden came out scorching hot with 14 points in the first 6 minutes. And he hits that three. 8:40 to go in this one. Stallworth left side. He's open. Doesn't take it. Gets it to Caporo. Looks for the cutter. Doesn't get him. Stallworth swings it over to Johnson. He's going to take another three. That's no good. Going up high is Caporo. Lays it up and in. So using the 6'7" frame, Nolan Caporo, the freshman out of Cardinal Newman, makes it a 57-38 game. And Prube Segura is getting ready to come in. Shields controls in the corner. Looks for, he's going to take the three and nail it. Sam Shields. Shields has 11, and it's 57-41. Jack Schulte controlling it up top. He's got Johnson in the wing, hits Wiedenfeld, and he gets Caporo guarded by Shields. Caporo's going to take the three. It's off the back rim, no good, but it comes all the way out to Johnson, to Stallworth, then to Jack Schulte, and I think we're going to have a shot clock violation as the was not reset on the. Prube Segura comes in, and he's going to take the place of Alec Dennett. Also coming in, Zeke Grund. He'll take the place of Hayden Johnson. So Grund returns. 26 on the shot clock, and Zeke Grund will inbound it under the basket. I want to welcome our buddies from NorCal Sports here who are here doing the Santa Rosa game. They do a great job. Gets it over to the right side. It's Zeke Grund, guarded by Burgess, Evan Burgess, that is. He hits Wiedenfeld all the way over to the corner to Stallworth. Bumps in, goes in the left, lays it in, slams it down from the left side. Stallworth was having a good second half with 8 points. He's got 12 in the game, and it's 59-41. Burgess, guarded by Stallworth. Hits Evan Burgess, then to Sam Shields, guarded by Caporo, gets it into Jaden Burgess. Stallworth on him. It's about a 5'8" against 6'4". Nice spin move by Burgess. He gets it all the way out to Amiot, then to Shields. He's going to try another three. That one's off the rim, no good, and Wiedenfeld pulls it out of the air. And quickly, here come the Bear Cubs with Nolan Caporo against Segura. He's going to go in and lay it up, no good, but Segura's going to be called for the foul. So Prube Segura gets the foul, his first. Nolan Caporo will go to the line for two. He's got 6 points. Just a little too much size with the active Stallworth at 6'4", with Caporo at 6'7", Smith at 6'7", and Wiedenfeld at 6'5". First shot is good by Caporo. We've got subs coming in. It's Devin Haynes comes in for Jaden Amiot for the Beavers. Jaden with 5 points tonight. Second shot from Caporo. And that is also good. So he's got 8. And here come the Beavers. Under 7 to go in this one. Happy to bring it to you. We urge you to subscribe to American River College Athletics. That's a jump shot by Burgess. It's swatted out of the air by Stallworth. It'll be Beavers' possession. Subscribe and get notified when all the events go live. We got one more basketball on the 16th, as we told you. We got softball, we've got baseball, we got a lot of stuff going on as Artem Sakharov gets ready to come back in to take the place of Sam Shields. So subscribe and be notified every time that subscriber base is growing, and we thank you for joining our network. Here's Burgess. Gets the screen from Sakura, leaves it off to Prube. He gets it out to Devin Haynes, though. Still about 35 feet away. 10 on the shot clock for the Beavers. Haynes is going to drive all the way down. He pull up jump shot from about 14. Nothing but net for Devin Haynes. His first two, he averages 6. It's 61-43 Bear Cubs. Caporo, with nobody really guarding him, he's going to take a 3. It's off the front rim and rolls in. Popped off the front rim and went the right way for Nolan Caporo. He's got 11, and it's 64-43. Justin Smith getting ready to come back in as Evan Burgess tests the waters. Burgess, Jaden that is, takes the jumper off the front rim, no good. Sakharov had it for a second, but Wiedenfeld comes up with it. As we go under 6 minutes in this one. Women's game, a reminder, Santa Rosa won that 83-49. There's a runner by Grund, but it's pulled down by Sakharov. Haynes to Evan Burgess, back to Devin Haynes, guarded by Grund. Looking for Jaden Burgess, trying to get it to the corner. Haynes is going to go all the way inside, gets it to Prube Zagara. He takes the jumper, good. Prube Zagara with about a 12-footer and a pass from Devin Haynes at 64-45. Zagara, Zakharov, Burgess, and Haynes, the 5 on the court for the Beavers. Starworth with it. He's going to leave it for Caporo. Then back to Starworth. He's got a wide open look at a 3. Off the front rim, no good. And Zagara comes down with another rebound. Gets it to Jaden Burgess quickly, who cross-courts it to Devin Haynes. He's going to take a 3. That is no good short. And pulled down by Ezekiel Stallworth. Looking to go all the way to the hoop. Gets it into the left corner. Caporo takes a 3 from the left corner, no good. And Sakara grabs himself another rebound. Quickly gets it to Devin Haynes as we go under 5 minutes in this one. Jaden Burgess takes a 3. Front rim, rolls around, no good. Sakara's under there. Devin Haynes comes down with it and gets it back out to Evan Burgess. Gets a lot of rebounds for a guy 5'5". There goes Jaden inside. Pulls up for the jumper. It's going to be, right in there. I thought that one was a little deflected partially, but Burgess nails it. He has 23. And it's a 64-47 game, under 4.5 to go. Grund controlling. Stallworth. Back to Grund. Evan Burgess on the defense. Tries to fight through the screen, but a roll to Caporo, and he's got the short guy on him, but they keep moving it around and taking the three-pointer, no good. And it's pulled down by Nolan Caporo. That was Wiedenfeld that took that 3. But again, rebounding really the difference here as Grund works his way into the key, dishes it off to Caporo, who's underneath for a long time, gets it back to Wiedenfeld, off the backboard, no good, and Sakara pulls down on the rebound. And his passes to Burgess almost out of bounds, but Burgess saves it, and they get it across half court somehow, and here we go with the Beavers. Burgess trying to get some space, gets it to Devin Haynes, guarded by the much taller Stallworth. Haynes hands it off to Evan Burgess, back to Haynes. He's going to take that 3. That is over the rim and off. Going for the rebound is Sakharov, but pulled down by Wiedenfeld. Under 3.5 to go in this one. Grund working left side. Hits Caporo, goes to the lane, goes up with the jumper from about 5 feet, no good. Caught in the air by Wiedenfeld. He gets it to Ezekiel Stallworth, who's going to be called, I think, for a offensive foul. And here comes Hayden Johnson, Stephen Ransom, Justin Smith, Teo Tomerlin. So Tomerlin comes in. Sexulte comes out. Looks like, Grund comes out. Sexulte's going to stay in. So Ransom, Johnson, Tomerlin, and Smith are in. Alec Dennett is in for the Beavers, along with Devin Haynes, Evan Burgess, Prube Zakara, and Artem Zakharov. So Jaden Burgess is out. And he was big tonight with 23 points. And here's Dennett controlling as we go down to the 3-minute mark. Back door to Haynes. Goes up, lays it in good. Nice play by Dennett and Haynes. 4 for Devin. 64-49. Can't say enough about the Beavers who are out in the court tonight. They've given it everything they have. There's a shot by Johnson. No good. And Dennett goes up high, gets the rebound. Quickly gets it down to Evan Burgess. Stutter step, goes to the lane, goes up, and it's blocked by Stephen Ransom. So Burgess went in among the tall guys, and that time it was knocked out of there by Stephen Ransom, the 6'5 freshman out of Benicia. Devin Haynes will inbound it. He does it to Zakharov, goes up, and Ransom gets another block, and this time Tomerlin's going to take it and pull it back out. Could have gone for the layup, and he pulls it back out, Teo Tomerlin. He'll get it to Johnson, and here come the Bear Cubs. Right side is Justin Smith. Hands it off to Tomerlin. Guarded by Dennett. Pulls it back for that three-pointer from the top, and it's good. Hit a three early, missed a couple, and then hadn't been in the game for a while, but that one, an impressive-looking three. He has a great range as it's 67-49 with coming down to 2 minutes left in this one. They feed it into Sakara. He's going to leave it for Haynes. Devin with a nice move, takes a jumper off the baseline, no good, and pulled down by Hayden Johnson. Good move by Devin Haynes to get the shot, but Hayden Johnson brings it up court, gets it to Sexulte, guarded by Alec Denham as we're under 2 minutes now. 67-49 Bear Cubs. Sexulte guarded by Dennett, gets it back to Smith. He'll go to the corner to Johnson. Johnson left hand, he's wide open for a three, takes it and no off the back rim. Everybody goes up for it. Ransom comes down with it, goes up with the left hand, but he is fouled by Zakharov. So with 1:29 to go, Stephen Ransom will go to the line for two. He's got 4 points in the game. Averages 9.5 and 8 rebounds. I think he's probably got the 8 rebounds. First shot is on the way, rolls around, no good. And one more for Stephen Ransom. So the Bear Cubs will go to 11-14 and 8-5 in Big 8 conference play. Ransom rolls that one in. He's got 5, and it's 68-49. Evan Burgess running the key. He's going to take about a 6-foot jumper. No good, rolls in and out. Nice shot by Evan Burgess. But it's pulled down again by Ransom. AR will fall to 7-18 and 6-8 in conference play. Just 2 left. They've got a road game against Folsom Lake College, and then next Thursday we're back here against Delta for the final regular season game of the conference season. Stallworth is wide open for, not Stallworth, but Ransom wide open for 3. No good, but Justin Smith grabs another rebound, and they're going to get back out to Tomerlin. 45 seconds to go in this one. Johnson controls left side. And now going into the weave, the Bear Cubs. Ends up with Schulte, ends it to Johnson. Johnson's going to take the 3. That's no good. Ransom knocks it back out to Johnson again, and they'll go back at it again. With shot clock and game clock almost identical here. So we're going to have a shot clock will be turned off, so this will end it as they are weaving. It will be Santa Rosa right now leading at 68-49. Again, props to the Beavers, who were down 4 rotation players tonight, and we're out there fighting it as best as they could against a team that's going to be in the top 3 right now, top half at least, of the Big 8 conference season, and that'll roll it out. And the final score tonight, Santa Rosa Bear Cubs 68, American River College 49. We are back in action, as we said, on the 16th in the basketball arena. We'll be in action on Stones Radio Networks and American River College YouTube on Thursday, as we are back here for the ARC baseball team taking the field. That's a 2 o'clock start. You can check us out then, and again, subscribe to the American River College Athletics YouTube and get notified whenever we go live with an event. So Jaden Burgess with 23, but not enough for American River College. They're a little short-handed, and the Bear Cubs come out. Again, the final, Santa Rosa 68 and American River 49. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.